Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good day. Today, we're going to go over some tips using font in your Merch by Amazon designs. And this doesn't have to be exclusively to Merch by Amazon. It can be if you have a YouTube channel or you're ever making Facebook or other products. When you're designing and pairing fonts, there's a lot of it has a huge effect on your design, and that's why I wanted to do this video to help you guys kind of get a grasp on how you can match your fonts better, especially in Adobe Illustrator, which is what I exclusively use. And if you're not using it yet, there's a link down below in the description for a 14-day free trial. Be sure to check it out. I'm going to be showing tips on my channel using this program because it's what I use every day. It's been the best tool that I've used so far. Yes, there's other ones out there, but this works great. And I'm going to show you some reasons in this video why I love it so much. So the first example I have here is I just wrote two heading with Merch by Amazon and a tagline underneath it. So coming from a basic design, we have 1, 2, 3. Same thing, duplicate text. So all of these are using different bold text for your header, and then different cursive text for your footer. We'll call it a footer in this case. What I use to, as you can see, they all look different. And what I use to try to get a view for this is I make boards. And these are basically ready to go up on a poster right now, and I have them for every type of font that I use on a daily basis or that I want to use. So, but I have them for style. So like I have bold and script is what we're going to use for this example. And these are like some of the favorite fonts that I like to use. I have them listed out by name. So if I like this font when I want to go back to the design, I know I can come right here and say I wanted to use Komika, or yeah, if I wanted to use, we'll just change it for a second. Say I wanted to use Canoodle or something. What was that? Canoodle. Say I wanted to use Canoodle. I can just find that quick, and there it is. I put it in there quick without a problem. So what I want to show you, that's the first cool thing, is I'm able to work back in Adobe Illustrator like this, and it's just a really nice visual thing. Someday I'm thinking about having posters like this made for my favorite fonts so that I can just look up on the wall. But right now, this works really good. So there's a tip that I use when designing right there. So hopefully that helps you guys a lot. And then secondly, looking at this design first, you can tell the difference from changing those fonts on just the style. And if I were to separate these out, you'd be able to see even more because you wouldn't be pulled away. But I wanted them all there so you could see at a quick glance how much just by changing the font on each one of these, it gives them each, their own kind of unique style and look and feel. Like this one is kind of funky at the top, but it finishes smooth. This one is more bold and professional, it seems like. And then this one's wacky and creative, kind of more like hand-drawn. So it's cool how you can get such different effect with the same exact writing, the same exact, even we'll say the same exact layout right there, the same exact layout and placement of the words, but they all look a lot different. So that's what I wanted, you guys to get out of this video. And then I had another example, like starting from scratch. So right here, so you have Treasure Gnome. All right, I just did Treasure Gnome, creating an alternative lifestyle, and then I wanted to show you how, I go about this process when I'm coming up with a design. So say I'm trying to make a new header for my YouTube channel, all right? So I'm always trying to pair fonts, that go well together because I want it to look good. So I like this font right off the top. So let's go back and we'll change this one to Komika or whatever it was, right? Okay, so now we have this. We're going to change the size. All right, there we go. Step 1 done. All right, now this is where you have to test a little bit because you don't want to put like this right there. That doesn't look visually appealing to me. Maybe it does to someone else, but to me it doesn't. So now it's all right. Let's find a secondary font that we want to use with it. I mean, we could go over here and find a bold font, but I want to change the flow up even more like that. So let's try the airlines one right there. That looks cool. There you go. That one's pretty cool too, but okay, we'll do the airlines. Okay. Create an alternative lifestyle. Let's make it a tad bigger. So then sizing comes into play at this part too, because some of the fonts are gonna view a little bit differently, but cool. I think that matches pretty good. And then, you know, you could also try, you know, the cool thing about this is you're able to actually go in there and say, okay, let's try a different font. That wasn't the best. Let's try Lemon. Maybe that gives us a better look and feel. So let's try Lemon Tuesday. Oh wow, that's big, but I kind of like that. All right, so let's cut this back in half. Boom. All right, yeah, see, that's pretty cool. So, you know, pretty simple when it comes to this, and then you can center it or whatever you need to do. You know, but pretty simple, and then it's so cool. So you could come up and say, all right, well, let's see. I want to see. I like that one. Let's come up with another. So you can copy it, bring it down, and then you can go into testing. You know, and come up with like 3 designs until you get something that you really like. So let's go with Canoodle here. Sorry, I keep going back to Spotify. Let's go with Canoodle here. What was that? Okay, so we'll use the header as Canoodle. That's got to go up. We'll switch that. We'll double the size on that to 200. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, so already that looks like a okay matching, but I want to do better. So going fast. All right, so I'm looking for something round, shortly scripted but round. So maybe this one, maybe this one, maybe this. Let's try this one, Sego or whatever that is. Cool. All right, yeah, I like that. Cool. So just like the last example there, we just came up with 2, you know, pretty nice designs there from, you know, just 2 lines of text. And the biggest factor was just matching fonts in different families like that go well together. Now, an example of something that wouldn't work here, let's say we just put in good old Arial. Not terrible, but let's even go with something else. That's Arial, so let's put something wild in here. Okay, like this. All right, so we put in some crazy wild font or something there. That would be an example of 2 fonts that didn't go together well, you know? So you have to be careful when matching fonts, because if like I said, as you've seen some of the examples, they can work well together and they can really clash and destroy design. So I hope these tips help that are coming through. Once again, this was Adobe Illustrator. There's a free trial in the description if you're looking to use that. If you have any comments or questions, or you want to see more videos like this, leave me some comments below. Hit that like button for me, and we will see you next time.